Hello everyone, how are you doing? How are you coping with this week so far? I know it's an intense one. I've been feeling it from the end of last week. It's been a bit nuts, I'm not gonna lie. It feels very heavy, very dense, very what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of it. It's very what the fuck, you know? What the fuck this week feels like. But yes, today we're doing what do I need to know, connect to my ancestors, my angel, my spiritual team, to get some information that you may be missing. Let's see what we have here. Pole number 1, we have winter, take care of your needs. Number 2, hermit, retreat and recharge. Do you know what I just noticed? I feel like this so far literally represents winter energy, all of it. Peacekeeper, pole number 3, let go of the need to be right. I feel like this, do you know what this feels like this whole week? Just like hibernation. Just fucking hibernate this week. You know, recharge. We need to recharge our batteries, it's fine. It's not escapism, okay? It's called recharging. I tell my Pisces moon. Anyway, but yeah, 1, 2 and 3. When you're ready, we're going to get stuck in to see what is happening for each of you. Pole number 1, what is going on? I don't know why this reminds me of Game of Thrones. I don't know if you're into Game of Thrones, but I love Game of Thrones. It reminds me of Game of Thrones. So winter is coming. Take care of your needs. And I'm not going to lie, this week, this needs to be a priority. Not just for you, but for friggin' everybody, Jesus. So what does this mean? Take care of your needs. That worked. Pole number 1, I feel like you're givers, but to the extreme. To a point where like you give so much, you end up with absolutely zilch for yourself. I feel like pole number 1, excuse me. This is a week for like withdrawing. This is a week for focusing on you and what you need. And sometimes when you're so caught up in a situation, you can't actually get time or get the brain space to actually think about yourself. And I think it's very important this week for you to take that time for yourself so you can get back in touch with yourself to figure out what it is that you need, because you obviously know from the sheer fact that you're probably feeling on zero, like empty or on the verge of being empty. Because I just feel like you guys just give. It's just constant giving. You're constantly on the go. You're constantly helping people. But where are the people that are helping you though, right? Like, where are those people? It feels like people just take and never like give back. Yeah, I feel like this page of Pentacles is really like just confirming that it is about you. Like they're like, when we look at this, okay, let's just look at this in like togetherness with this card. I couldn't think of the word I was looking for. There is no one else now. Like this focus has to be you. This pentacle has to be your focus. Like, what do you need? What do you want for yourself? What it is that you want to manifest for yourself? What it is that you want to put your time and energy into? Like, it's not about other people right now. It's about hibernation. It's about regeneration. I was going to say regeneration. Is that even a word? I don't even fucking know at this point. I don't know. Like, just revamping yourself. It's like revamp. Like, people are not going to be taking the piss. And it, like, put your foot down. Pole number 1. Put your foot down. Yeah. I feel like you're just carrying the weight of the world. Just carrying the weight of the world. But you know, like I always see, like the 10 of Wands is like, yeah, like burdens, right? on a basic bitch level, this card represents burdens. But what people don't tend to really go into is that these things that we call burdens are just lessons, right? They're lessons that we're meant to turn into blessings. They're meant to be a part of the building block to our foundation to set ourselves up for life. But a lot of people just get so caught up in carrying the burden and carrying the weight that they tend to not use those things to build something with. They just carry it around like it was just their purpose to carry around everybody's fucking burdens. That's not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to yourself. Your responsibility is to build something for yourself. Because all people are going to do, right, with this, like, I just saw something here, right? It feels like all that's going to happen is this process of, like, you give, people are just going to dump their shit on you and you're just going to carry it. It's a cycle. It feels like a cycle of just, like, you're just carrying everybody's burdens, including your own. Like, it's okay to say no to people. It's okay to say, do you know what, I'm carrying a lot myself at the moment. I need to focus on myself. Let me get myself right. And once I get myself right, then, you know, I might be able to help you. Or find other ways to help people, right? Because a lot of people, they want money. Yeah. A lot of people, they don't want your time. They don't want your energy. They want what you can financially help them with. But you got to look after yourself financially, because you got to pay your bills too. It's not about, like, you know, you're not a loan shark. Like, you're not a fucking bank. You're not the Bank of England. Like, coming from someone, trust me, that likes to make sure that everybody I love is well looked after, it gets to a point where you got to, like, shut the bank door, you know? No more. Like, you got to help people in different ways, you know? Find other ways to help people, because you will end up with nothing. And you'll watch everybody else live off of everything that you've given them, which is beautiful, by the way. But you'll be stuck where you're stuck because you have nothing left for yourself. Pile number one. So before it gets to that point, today is the day you put your foot down. You start thinking about yourself. You start thinking about your own finances. You start putting your needs and your priorities first. And you stop carrying other people's burdens, because you've got your own that you need to attend to, right? You need to understand whatever it is that you're carrying, all the weight that you're carrying in the world at the moment. You need to understand what it is so that you can build from it. You're meant to use this Ten of Wands energy to build something for yourself. You didn't go through everything that you went through just to carry weight. You went through what you went through to get you to the life that you want for yourself. Yes, it's fucked up. Yes, we go through some seriously shitty situations. But in those situations, especially if you're stubborn, right? Especially if you're like a stubborn kind of energy, like a fixed sign or something. It's going to take work to get it through to your head, yeah? And sometimes you have to go through these shitty situations. But those are the situations that make you realise stuff, right? Make you realise your self-worth. Make you realise that, you know, you don't want this, but you do want this. It lets you know what you don't want and what you do want for yourself. So these things, all of those things you've been through, were not meant for you to carry for the rest of your life. They were meant to help you build the life that you want for yourself. So pile number one. I'm telling you, it's a mad week. It's a mad week. Pile number one, I'm going to try and, like, sum it up. It's, oh my God, I didn't even realise that the Hermit was just sitting there, just chilling. It's all about yourself this week. And forever. Not just this week, but forever. Putting your foot down. Putting yourself first. Building from the burdens that you... I hate the word burden, because realistically, yes, they're painful experiences, but I always say it's a lesson that turns into a blessing. So these are just blessings you don't even realize you've got yet. But when you start building, like, you'll realize that, oh, okay, I had to go through this to really understand the value in who I am and what I deserve. Oh, I really had to go through this because, you know, like, now I know how to run a business because I had to work from the bottom to the top in this, like, you know, like the crap stuff that you have to go through. It's preparing you for the life you want. So pile number 1, let me know if that resonates for you in the comment section below. And let's see what's happening for pile number 2. I feel like I'm out of centre here. Let me just slide you over a little bit. I feel like I think my progress moon is in Virgo. I'm just saying. It's hard out here in these streets. Pile number 2, let's see what's happening for you. Hermit, retreat and recharge. 100%. I was just saying to pile number 1 that this energy that's around at the moment definitely feels like winter is coming. It definitely feels that way. And you know, like, winter represents hibernation, like rest, eating good soul food, you know, getting yourself right so that when spring comes again, like, you can have a good prep in your step, you know. So pile number 1, pile number 2. I'm getting my shit all mixed up today. Pile number 2. It is about going off on your own. It is about relaxation. It is about feeding your soul, feeding yourself good food, rest, meditation, just like refilling on a soul level. Not this like surface-based shit. It's like at soul level, you're being asked to like feed your soul. Whatever that might be, right? It could be learning something new. You could be, you know, lacking or feeling empty or drained, and maybe knowledge is what quenches your soul's thirst. It could literally be health, like good food, rest, all that kind of stuff. I feel like it's all of it. If we're going to be honest, I feel like it just everything. Pile number 2. For some of you as well, I don't know why I'm picking up on the hair situation. This guy here has locks, right? And I feel like that some of you might be thinking about getting locks. Do you, boo? That's cool. Like, if you understand why you're doing them and what they represent for you, go for it. Some of you might be feeling like cutting your hair and having a drastic change. You know, because hair, right, it holds a lot of energy. It holds a lot of energy. And sometimes, just sometimes, you just gotta cut that shit off and start again. You know, like, I'm not gonna say like go and shave your head like Britney Spears. She was going through some deep shit. But that whole representation of like starting over, I feel like is big for pile number 2. So it might be a new style, a new hairdo, a new hair colour. Especially, like, I feel like for women, it's like, I'm a hairdresser, so just from experience, like, when a woman cuts and colours her hair and changes it up, you know she's about to switch it up. You know she means business. And I feel like it's the same for men as well. When they get that shape up or that new haircut or that, you know, like, and they're looking good, you know they're about to take on the world. Now I understand why the Hermit is calling you to go inward. It looks like we have deception and some really weird, like, off kind of characters around you that are just not it. Not taking that one. Let's see what else is happening with pile number. Alright, calm down. Pile number 2 just slapped me in my face. Pile number 2, I feel like you're being asked to have patience in this situation. I feel like you're dealing with some really kind of like not so great characters. Maybe like a past loved one is trying to like come back, and you already know that it's not going to work, but they're trying their best. And because you're, you know, strong and absolute in saying no, like we're not going to do this again, I feel like they start the manipulation. I feel like they start the bullshit again. You know, like when someone doesn't get what they want, then their true colours start to show, right? And I feel like that's what this character's doing. I feel like they came in trying to like woo you and show you that they've changed and that they're different, but time has shown that they're just the same old fucking person. And because you're so strong in the sense of like, no, I'm not repeating this cycle, I've learned what I needed to learn, now they're starting their bullshit. Now they're starting their bullshit. And I feel like it's very important for pole number 2. I feel like it's very important for you to know that, like, how you feel within is what you're going to attract. So if you feel like shit, chances are you're going to attract people and situations that just confirm how you feel, right? If you really start to learn to love yourself and appreciate who you are and all that kind of stuff, you start to attract people that feel exactly the same about you and confirm that about you. And I know sometimes when you don't believe that you're good enough, you will run from the people that show you love and that show you your worth and that show you that like you're just this amazing person and stuff. I know you kind of, you know, not just you, but just in general, like when we don't feel like we're good enough, we run from the people that actually love us for some weird, fucked up, backhanded way. It's annoying. We need to fix up and look sharp, that's for sure. I feel like it is time for you to really walk away from a lot of shit, pole number 2. And I feel like it is an inward job. And I feel like, you know, on the surface, people might think that you look amazing and that you know, like on a surface level, you look like you got your shit together. But I know that on a deeper level, like especially with this Queen of Cups here, that on a deeper level, it's a totally different story. It's a totally different story. You may be telling yourself that you're not good enough. And you know on a higher level, because I know your higher self has probably kicked you in the arse repeatedly when you tell yourself you're not good enough and you don't deserve to be loved. I know your higher self kicks you in your booty. Because that's the truth. And maybe you've spent a lifetime, I don't know how old you are, in everyone, this is general, so whatever age, however long you've been here on this planet, you've had all those years of feeling like you ain't good enough or you're not lovable, and people, family, whoever confirming that. But I feel like the Hermit is saying like, and especially with like this energy here, yeah, it's time to like step away from all that shit, because that's not the truth, honey. That's not the truth. The truth is you are worth it. The truth is you are lovable, and the truth is you are an amazing person, and you can, like, when you really believe that in yourself, you will attract the right people. You will stop attracting this type of person. I feel like it's a repeated pattern. You will stop attracting these type of people the moment that you get right within yourself. And I feel like that's what this week is about for pole number 2. It's about going inward. It's about learning to love yourself, to understand that you are lovable, because you freaking are. I will find you. I will find you. Yeah, I'm a Leo with a Cancer Mars. Protective. I will reinforce it. I will find you, and I will tell you repeatedly until you understand. Okay? But just for yourself, right? Know what the truth is. You know that the truth is you are lovable. You are deserving of good connections. You are deserving of having a great life. And you will have that. I feel like you just need to kind of go off and just kind of like take a moment for yourself. Step away from this shit energy here, because this ain't going to bring no value to your life. You already know that. You've seen the cycle repeat how many times now? You already know that this is not for you. And I say, like, have patience in this situation, because with this Three of like Wands energy, it's so easy for that fire energy to react, right? To fuck some shit up. But it's important in this situation to not respond from that place, to keep your cool, to have compassion for yourself, and just, you know, some people, you know, like all of us, we go through some stuff in life, and sometimes that's just how it is, you know, like our experiences kind of mold us. Maybe this person is, you know, obviously this person has a lot of unhealed trauma that needs to be dealt with on their own. You know, like, it's nice that you might want to help them and stuff, but, you know, like, people have got to help themselves. Do you know what I'm saying? Pole number 2, I'm going to leave it there because I feel like I'm going to start repeating myself. I hope that resonated. Let me know in the comment section below. And I hope to catch you guys in my next video. Let's see what's happening for pole number 3. Pole number 3, peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. I feel like I'm getting 2 messages here for pole number 3. One, as it says, let go of the need to be right. I feel like sometimes you know, when shit hits the fan, sometimes I feel like it's just like you're just trying to prove a point, you know. Like, it gets to a point where nobody's trying to hear nobody. It's just a whole heap of mess, and it just, you know, it doesn't solve anything. So letting go of the need to be right, letting go of just letting go of the need, really. Like, you know, if someone wants to come with you with some type of energy, you don't have to respond. You don't have to prove a point. You don't have to do this. There's no need to prove anything, you know. If that person wants to believe what they want to believe, then that's their business. Let them believe it. Who are you to tell them otherwise, you know? Like, if, you know, if their journey is to believe what they want to believe, then I'm sure if what they believe is not true for you, or just in factual evidence or whatever, they'll come across it at some point in life. You know, that's their business. That's not yours. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. The other thing I get, which seems more kind of like dominant for pole number 3, is the fact that you are the peacekeeper. You know, I feel like whenever shit goes down, you're always the one that people run to. You're always the one that has to put things right and to make people understand, no, he didn't mean it like that, he's just speaking from a place of this, what he really was trying to say is this. Like, yeah, you are the peacekeeper, and that's nice, but how's that going for you though? You know, how's it? I feel like you can be an emotional dumping ground. I feel like you're the first person people run to, and I feel like, honestly, why is this deck upside down? And I feel like, honestly, that yeah, enough is enough. You can keep the peace, but it's about keeping the peace within yourself too, you know, because the more kind of effort you put into everybody else's bullshit and drama, the less time you've got to like focus on yourself and keeping the inner peace, because it's not about that life. I sense like a lot of frustration for pile number 3. Like you've just had enough of the bullshit. Yep, Pile number 3. I feel that there is a few snakes in the grass. I was going to say a snake in the grass, but I feel like there's more than one. Yeah, it's time to like mow the lawn. Yeah. It's time to like, yeah, like people are going to reveal themselves anyway, but I feel like, yeah, keep it's like keeping the grass well kept, so like, you know, these little snaky energies can't just bite you in your butt at any opportunity, you know, like you'll be able to see them clearer with the grass kind of like mowed and well lawned and looked after. Pile number 3, I swear you either get the 2 of swords or the 8 of swords somewhere in your reading. I definitely feel like you're not interested in the drama anymore. I feel like this, it says peacekeeper, and yeah, I feel like for a massive group of you, like you are the peacekeeper and you're forever trying to make things okay with everybody and, you know, trying to keep the peace. But at what cost? Like, it's costing you now. And as much as like the King of Wands, you know, like fire energy is meant to be well known for liking a bit of drama, I kind of disagree. Like, I don't know, I'm a Leo, it's just not interesting at all, drama for me. I don't know about any other, I feel like, you know, on the scale of like Leo, you've got to account for everybody, right? So I'm sure there's a massive group of Leos or fire signs and stuff that do love a bit of drama, but I feel like most of us just can't be fucked. And I feel like this King of Wands just ain't interested. He's not interested in the drama. He is more focused on like what's happening elsewhere. He's more interested in creating something new. He's more interested in his own empire. I don't give a fuck about these people and their fucking drama. He used to, though. He used to get all kinds of caught up in it. He used to get all kinds of caught up in it until he realised that it's costing him his time, his energy, and he just can't be fucked. This Knight of Pentacles is asking for a more kind of like chilled vibe. You know, like let these people just fight on their own in their little corner and do their thing while you focus on what it is that you're trying to do for yourself. I feel like for some of you as well, this just came to mind that there's like an inward battle too. Like, and I feel like the energy is kind of asking you as well to like keep the peace within you, because it will be so easy for you to like rip yourself to shit and pull yourself apart when it's not about that. It's not about that. It's about rebuilding yourself. It's about like, you know, when you look at these kind of energies, it's about taking off the blindfold, seeing the truth. You can set yourself free at any given moment that you want to, you know, like we've got the castle in the background, like the dreams are there, like everything is there, but it's like this little cage that's been created that you keep yourself in. Because it's your, at the end of the day, a lot of stuff comes down to our own choice, and you can choose to like stay where you're at, or you can choose to take off the blindfold and just move the fuck on, to leave this 7 of Swords behind, to create what you want to create for yourself, to build a nice solid foundation and get yourself right. And you know, for some of you, maybe you're trying to move at like a fast pace, but because you're moving at a fast pace, you're missing a lot of detail, and you're kind of like worried that, okay, like you're moving, but are you moving just for the sake of moving, or are you moving because you're moving with purpose? Because if you're just moving and like you're not really like, there's details that are missing. I feel like there's a lot of detail that are missing, because you're like, it's like a forcing something, like you're trying to force something to happen, or but it's not happening because you need to just like slow the roll and go at a more kind of like steady and slow pace. Like this energy here, like the Knight of Pentacles, he's a very slow moving, very absolute energy. He doesn't just go in without fault. He knows what he wants. He knows what he wants to do. He knows his game plan. And that's why he can offer the pentacle, right? He wouldn't be able to offer the pentacle if he didn't have the detail that he needed to know that this is what he wanted to invest in. Like, you're being asked to be careful, not careful, but, well, yeah, careful, because that's what came out, right? You're being asked to be careful about who and what you invest your time in. We don't have time for drama. It's not about the drama life anymore, people. It's not about the drama life. It's about building your own empire. It's about sitting on your throne. It's about getting your shit together and leaving people to their own fucking devices. I find it very interesting though how pile number 3 either get the 2 of swords or the 8 of swords. It's like a theme for you guys at the moment, and I really hope that oh yeah, it will. Look at that. You just got to come out the other side, I guess. Letting go and stuff. Don't know why I'm picking up on dreams too. I feel like maybe messages might come to you in your dreams. I feel like life at the moment is so dense on the outside that the only way like these messages can reach you is in your dreams. So if you are having kind of mad dreams at the moment, maybe like start a dream journal and start writing them down so you can kind of go back to them at a later date and kind of like debunk the funk and see what the message was and stuff. I feel like that's all I'm getting for pile number 3, so I'm going to leave it there. Yep, that's it, pile number 3. Let me know if that resonated for you guys in the comment section below, and I hope to catch you all in my next video. Bye.